Good morning to everyone. Today we discussed 11th standard biology, biozoology, unit 1, chapter 2, kingdom animalia. Kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia. Do you know that 5 kingdom classification in the first chapter? 5 kingdom classification, the first chapter, Animalia. So cell type is eukaryotic cell type, that is lack of cell wall, absent. Body organization is tissue, organ, and organ system it will be formed. Mode of nutrition is heterotrophous. We have to study. So now we are discussing for that kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia, it is a multicellular structure. It is a eukaryotic, lacks cell wall, devoid of photosynthetic pigments because this is the eukaryotic cells. Indigestion, nutrition and digestion takes place. Organs are internal. Organs are internal. So it is a multicellular structure. So large number of species in the world. Okay, large number of species in the world. So the classification is maybe lead to confusion. The classification is confusion of the kingdom Animalia. So animals being constantly discovered. So classification is very essential for identification, naming and assigning a systematic position to newly discovered species. Okay. So every day new species are formed. We don't know. Animal kingdom is classified mainly based on closely resembling character species. That means so easily observable character it will be classified. For our convenience we will classify it. So kingdom Animalia is eukaryotic, multicellular, heterotrophic organisms are here. So totally 35 phyla, of which 11 is considered as a major phyla. 11 will be major phyla. So 99% of the animals are invertebrates or animals without backbone. So the remaining represents the vertebrates or animals with backbone. Okay, with backbone, without backbone. So here in the animals, and the basis or presence or absence of notochord. Animals are also categorized into two major groups: chordales and non-chordales. Chordales and non-chordales. In the presence of the notochord, presence of the backbone or absence of backbone, we will classify this the animal-like groups. Okay, the animals it can be classified into two major groups: chordates and non-chordates. Chordates and non-chordates. Okay. Next one is the basis of classification. So if the multicellular organelles structurally and functionally it will be different. Okay, it will be different. So the possesses are common fundamental characters are here in this: cell layers, level of organization, nature of coelom, the presence or absence of segmentation, notochord, and the organization of organ system. So classification the character is based on which the living organism can be classified. Which the living organism can be classified. Okay. So this is the basis of classification. Basis of classification means that there are this an organism is made up of 4 levels of organization as here: cell, tissue, organ system. So this is the basis of level of the classification. Basis level of this classification. So and presence or absence of segmentation, notochords, everything it will be find out. So last or finally it will be classified the organism. It classified the organism. Okay, levels of organization. So all members of Animalia, do you know that it is a multicellular organism? Otherwise we call it as metazoans. So different patterns of the cellular organizations is here. Metazoans are not capable of independent extents. So all the metazoans functionally isolated similar kinds of cells that may be grouped together to form these tissues, organ and the organ system. So cells to make tissues, the tissues, group of tissues combined together to form this similar function, that is organ. That the organ to form for this the body systems, that is called as organ systems. The levels reduce the complex anatomical structures into groups. This organization makes the components easier to understand. So next one is a cellular level of organization. Do you know that cell is the basic unit of life? Cell is the basic unit of life. So first we discussed about the sponges. So for example, the sponges cell. So it is that loosely aggregated cells. Okay, so that's why it is a multicellular structure. Each cell having different functions. And the sponges. Okay, so that is that in the sponges, the outer layer is the pyknocytes. Maintain the size and structure of the sponges. Inner layers is the synocytes. It is the excretory system. It will be followed. So they maintain the flow of the water. Sponges, they facilitating the respiratory and digestive functions of the functions of the flagellated collar cells. So each cell having 4 different functions. So that's why it is a multicellular structure. So cellular level of organization. So first and most basic level of organization is the cellular level. A cell is the basic unit of life and smallest unit capable of reproduction. Cells also contain many structures within the cytoplasm called organelles, so which perform various cellular functions. So best example is sponges. So they are multicellular organisms. So they have bodies full of pores and channels allowing water to circulate through them, consisting the jelly-like mesophyll sandwich between 2 thin layers of the cells. So each layer, so that is that 2 or 3 layers are here. The cells of the sponges are loosely aggregate. Do not form the tissues. Does not form the tissues. So that is what is the function of this? It is a multicellular structure. What is the function of this each cell? So there is a division of the labor among the cells. Different types of cells functionally isolated. First one, the sponges, outer layer. The outer layer is the pyknocytes. So it maintains the size and structure. The outer layer maintains the size and structure. Inner layer synocytes. So next one is that flagellated collar cells. It will be maintain the respiratory and digestive function. So each cells perform this different functions. That's why the sponges are lives in the sea. Okay. So animals such as sponges lack of nervous system and muscle tissues. Do you know that because of this each cell perform for this that different function, and nerve cells are similar to this as some of the cells muscle tissues. So that's why that is not having for the nervous tissue and muscle tissue. Next one, it is a tissue level of organization. So the tissue level of organization. Cells. So one or more cells combine to perform for the similar function. Okay, that's why we called as tissue. So group of cells functioning of this one group of cells combine together to form one function that is called this tissues. So the tissues is integrated, coordinated fashion to perform common function. The presence of nerve cells and sensory cells. So in the diploplasmic animals like cnidarians, the formation of tissues is the first step towards the evolution of body plan in animals. Hydrocoelenterate dog. Do you know that? Tissue level of organization. All the cells combine together to form the one function. That function is called as tissue. Okay, so it is a common function to perform for that as tissues. Okay, next one, it is organ level of organization. Do you know that? So the tissues combine together to form for this one organ is formed. Okay, one organ is formed. Different kinds of tissues aggregate, combine together to form one organ. Okay, an organ to perform specific function. Okay, current level of organization is further advancement Further advancements over the tissue level of organization. It appears the first time phyla, Platyhelminthes, and seen in other higher phyla. Higher phyla you have to find out organ level of organization. So what are the organs are formed? Organ system level of organization. So organ level of organization means only one organ it will be formed. So one organ means it will be kidney. Okay, so heart, it will be this function of that the tissues. Okay, so only one organ system, excretory system, nervous system, it will be formed. Okay, so it will be formed. The higher level of this organization, it is called as organ system level of organization, higher level. Okay, it is a higher level among the animals exhibited, like for this flatworms. So example, flatworm, nematodes, annelids, arthropods. Okay, flatworms கட்டை புழுக்கள்னு சொல்லுவாங்க, nematodes, ascaris, annelidans, earthworm, arthropods, cockroach, molasses, नत्तर, क्या ectodermids, पूरा cordates. And say evolution of the mesoderm cells. Okay, do you know that 3 germ layers are formed? Okay, all the animals formed for that this 3 germ layers, ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. So that 3 layers only for this mesoderm cells. This one it is mesoderm cells. Okay, mesoderm in this animals leave the structural and complexity. The tissues are organized to perform the organ system. So each system is associated with a specific function. Okay, suppose, so if you know that kidney is the, what is the function of the kidney? It is an excretory materials. It is excretion of the waste materials. Okay, throughout the body, waste materials throughout the body, that is the function of the kidney. Okay, that is the organ. Kidney is the organ. So and the excretory system means totally it will be released and blood and as well as for this kidney. That is the excretory system. Highly specialized nerve cells are coordinate integrate functions of organ system. So for example, digestive system, you are taken for this digestive system, Platyhelminthes. Okay, Platyhelminthes has only single opening. Exterior which serves as both mouth and anus is same. Both and mouth and anus is same. Okay, so and for this feeding and also for this releasing the waste material. So the same holes are here. That's why it is called as incomplete digestive system. Incomplete digestive system. Okay, so from Ascalminthes to Hortails, all animals have complete digestive system with 2 openings are here, mouth and anus. So complete digestive system, incomplete digestive system. Incomplete digestive system means both mouth and anus, it is the same hole. Both and mouth and anus, through that for this feeding as also for this excretory materials released from our body, the same hole. That is called this incomplete digestive system. From Ascalminthes to Hortails, all animals have complete digestive system. 2 openings are here, mouth and the anus. Similarly, circulatory system. We discussed about this organ system level of organization. Similarity, circulatory system 2 types, open type and closed type. So blood remains filled with tissue spaces due to the absence of blood capillaries due to the open type. So due to the absence of blood capillaries, for example arthropods, molasses, ectodermis and urochordates, there is no blood capillaries. Okay, absence of blood capillaries means absence of hemoglobin. Okay, so in this blood remains filled in tissue space due to the absence of blood capillaries. Okay, absence of blood capillaries we called out of this open circulatory system. Closed subtype means with the blood is circulated through the blood vessels of varying diameters, arteries, veins and capillaries are present. So for the example, annelids and cephalochordates and vertebrates. So understand, it's a very important question. Circulatory system, closed, what are the types of the circulatory system? 2 types, open type and closed type. Open type means presence of absence of blood capillaries. Okay, absence of blood capillaries. So for example, arthropods, molasses, ectodermis, இதுக்கெல்லாம் என்ன செய்யாது, ரத்தம் இருக்காது. Closed type. Okay, so closed type, the blood is applying in this that arteries and veins and capillaries. Okay. So for the example, annulins, cephalochordates and vertebrates.